Welcome to this No Man's Sky Permadeath playthrough, and if you've been following the series you'll be aware that in the last part I started work on a new base. This is a base right next to a portal. You can just see it on the horizon there in the darkness. And wow, this is the new design concept that I've come up for this base, and it's going to have a slight farm orientated. I've built a 3-level cuboid room layout so far, but I'm thinking about going up possibly another level, but I want to extend backwards, and I want to show you a couple of things I've been experimenting with. Also, if you watched the last video, you'd be aware that I had a problem with the ship that was cutting into the side of the cuboid room, and big thanks to Sabatsu, who suggested that I need a landing pad. I agree completely. I'll probably have one out this way somewhere eventually when it's built. What I have noticed is I've been up to my freighter. When I came back, this ship moved away slightly, so I don't know whether the landing point is based on the center of the objects surrounding the base itself, because this ship has now moved down a little bit from where it was before. So what I'm going to probably do is extend this back a little bit further, and the idea is hopefully I don't think this second floor will go over the top of the dome. It might come back to about here, then the top one will go back over the dome and connect up, because the back here will probably have some hemispheres production as well. Anyway, I think that's it. Let me just get out of here. I'll just take you inside for a quick run round before we go off and do something different, because I've run completely out of iron. The other thing I've done is I've brought all my volts down now, all 10 of them, so I've got 10 volts down here. I've also moved this center pillar back so that it actually lines up with the door there. I mean, I could take this one out actually. I don't know if that's actually no, I think that is actually a space, and I don't think I've got any see if no, I don't have enough iron to put in a cube there. I might put another. Oh no, I can't do that yet because I've got the stair above. Though I could actually fill that stair in. Sorry, I'm starting to build, guys. I better watch that very, very carefully. I mean, it's this cube here, so we'd have to do this. Maybe if I take this floor back, I will look at that. And this is the first floor. Or second floor, depending on your view in the world, and you can see this is the beginning of my farming area. And then if I go up another level, this would be the main farming area up here. And what I've also built out here, a little bit of a balcony. There's a glass roof. It doesn't come across very well at the moment, so that I can actually walk out on the balcony here, and you can just see the portal where the mauve marker is. It's 2 minutes away. And the other thing I didn't point out, actually, come to think of it, is down in here I've actually put a couple of the guys. We've got the science guy over here, and I think this is the assistant, that's the overseer. So I kind of tucked them in this corner so that it fits with the end of the vaults here. I mean, obviously there's a lot more detail to come in, which will come in over time. Again, eventually I will put a holographic door here so it won't be opening and closing. I've put my exocraft out in front as well, and so we've got a bit of a walkthrough here. And if I come down here, we got a bit of a glazed room here. Then I've put this crossover in that will allow me to get out to the ship. I'm not too sure if this is going to stay. The approach I'm going to do towards laying out these tubes, tunnels and doors is the same way as when contractors build a new estate and they want to find out where to put the footpaths. What they do is they put grass down and then let people walk around, and they see what patterns people wear in the grass. So that's the approach I'm going to take with the footpaths here. I mean, obviously this is a long-term project, and as I said before, I've run out of iron, so I'm going to have to go out and do some exploring and gain some iron. That's what we're going to do in this part, guys. I'll just clear that away. Just going to be in the way. I thought in this part now I'm going to go out and explore the other planets in this system just to get to know my home system, which is, well, plus it's something different. I think if I spent part after part just building the base, I know some of you guys would be interested in it, but I think sometimes you've got to, when you're building a base, unless you've got a very clear vision in your head, is you've got to do a bit, step back, have a look at it, then see if it fits, and then whether it actually works. If it doesn't work, that's when you actually say, right, I need to change this, which is exactly what I did. I spent about 3 hours on that actually, because I found a couple of mistakes where cubes are in the wrong place or the wrong type of cube, so I deconstructed it, and as I say, I moved the stairs back 1 cube as well. Anyway, don't want to ramble on too much about that, so let's get and have a look. See, so this is my home planet. See, we now actually live in a system called Home on the Edge, which I quite like. That's growing on me. And thank you, Thraters. Actually, while we're here, and I can't even hit asteroids this morning. That over there, undiscovered planet. But that's another frost planet. Actually, what we could do is try and clear away some of these markers here on this our planet. I think what we got here, we got a transmission tower, a crash freighter, and a ruin. So, what type of planet is this? Maybe we'll clear away some of these markers. Star bulb. Okay. I think we'll head for the transmission tower first. Because of course, if we've got all these markers, it just gets very confusing. So we'll see what on this planet. Now I could put down an auto miner here if I had the resources. I'm a bit low on resources at the moment due to the base building. But I do want to try out the portal link for the auto miners, so I'm not going to put one down here. But we will check out the transmission tower. You never know, we might find a crash ship. A really fantastic crash ship. That'd be cool. Of course, the other thing we're going to be looking for, if I can find the necessary trading stations, is multi-tool. I'd love to get a 24 slot multi-tool. So that's something else I want to look at. Still so many things to do. I mean, you think this series is over 200 hours long now. I think it's about 225 hours of gameplay in this one series, not in No Man's Sky since it came out, just this one series. And I'm still finding loads and loads of things to do. Coming in a little bit up, roll round. There's the landing point. This is where it says this is a dangerous, hostile planet. Yep, aggressive Sentinels. How did I know that? Oh, thank you. I always wanted to land. It's one of the downsides of permadeath mode is the fact that the game seems to, you get a nice really lush planet like this, and it comes up with something like that. Yeah, stop telling me. Just gonna grab that. Got another power canister. I can hear you, Mr. Sentinel. I'm in a mood to kill Sentinels at the moment. So. He's followed me inside. Oh, great, thank you. Get some more nanites. I don't know if I got any missions to kill Sentinels properly. We've got that 19. What's that? That's 7, 6, 5. So that would be 77 because it's. Yeah, it'd probably send me to the crash ship or a freighter. Actually, it could send me to the freighter, so I don't know. Wait. We got a crash ship 4 minutes away in that direction. Okay. Could walk it. Crash freighter. Crash ship 4 minutes away. Don't want to be got there. Well, we can go over and grab this. I've deliberately stocked up on Iridium so that it will let me do it. And I've got plenty of plutonium, so that I can travel out and call the ship if necessary. Grab that, stop transfer, just to show you guys. If I show you Starship, I've got all this plutonium here, and I've got some surplus plutonium here as well. Go to the freighter. So we could walk. Can't walk to that, but we can walk to the crash ship. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to set out on this lovely planet and scan a bit. And as I say, I do want some iron, so on the way across we're going to pick up some iron. It's quite amazing actually, in the course of building that little bit to the base that I've already done, is I went through all the iron that was left over from the old base, plus all the iron that I actually carry for being able to supply the ship. I was really surprised how much iron I actually went through. Then again, I suppose with cuboid rooms, if every one is 100 iron a time. I also got very low on glass. That's the reason why you see that there was that row of frost crystals across the front. That may not stay. That's just there so that I could actually harvest up some. I'll go away. I'll go. Right, so I've completed a mission for, and I've lost one of the. There we go. Keep going. And maybe you'll stop annoying me. So I'm just going to keep going across the surface. In this part, what did we do? We spent the whole part just going out. Yes, I know. Oh, we're gonna make plenty of cash and plenty of zinc. Hey, where are you? Flying creatures. I've lost the direction to the crash ship. Right, I think what we're going to do is put a little bit of a spurt on, guys, because I need to heal up. And if we keep our head down and keep moving, that shield should heal up a little bit before I get into a attack. Go and see what we can find out this way. But yeah, here comes another Sentinel. He's behind. If I keep moving and not look at him, he may not react and he may lose interest. Famous last words. Really, really nice planet. There's some Iridium over there. Whoops. Don't want to jump. Don't want to take any more damage. Oh, wow. Ah. Oh, about to say, what was there was a dead creature there. It was just like playing possum. Quick look. Go to the. Oh, because I stopped it. That's it. What I do need to do is make sure this stays absolutely killed birds, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, that. Yeah, keep moving, guys. Nothing like some exercise after spending a few hours building. Go out and run across a planet full of hostile creatures. Or hostile sentinels, not creatures. I haven't actually encountered a hostile creature as such yet. Hey, stop following me. So if I look down, if they don't, it's almost like if it doesn't recognise you, if you don't look them in the eye, they won't do it. We'll grab the thamium. Think back to the days when I started this series, when the idea of walking across a extreme planet. Go away. Where's your buddy? Buddy's up behind that hill. We need to get him so that he doesn't auto escalate. Yeah, we can't afford him to. I don't mind walking across, taking on all these minor sentinels, but certainly don't want to actually have to deal with any advanced sentinels, not just at the moment. Alright, we'll grab the iron. Not the ideal way of doing it. And the next one's coming. Okay, go away. He's got a buddy coming in. There he is. But if I suppose I don't have any more missions to kill sentinels. Right. The crash freighter, where's the crash ship gone? There it is, over there. Hey, keep going, keep going. Maybe this wasn't one of my better ideas, but we'll get here. We'll check the ship out. Ah, it's a shuttle. I've come all this way for a fairly beat up shuttle by the look of it. 22 slot. Oh, go away. I goes, we're just gonna have a quick whip round here, then I will pull my ship, and of course what we will check out is this. I haven't done one of these for a very long time, so I'm not sure what we're going to get, because it's the tech. I'm greeted by the stench of rotting flesh as I enter the derelict vessel's Spartan interior. A huge beast dressed in what appears to be military uniform lies where it died, a mere feet from the escape hatch. Behind a partially smashed rack of military multi-tools secured a sparking alien-looking mechanism, the cockpit. Okay, attempt to take the multi-tool. That's what we get. Electricity shoots me in Detmon. Great, thank you. Ah, you got to be kidding me. Okay. Taking damage. I'd like to find a base. Is there any bases here? Okay, what we're going to do is see if we can find a base before we leave. I mean, I could go underground. I don't know if the Sentinels would follow me. Is this a cave down here? This is depression. Right, let's grab some iron. A bit more iron in the process. I suppose so. Right, we're just going to have a little bit of a charge across the surface. There's the drone again. Or Sentinel. Wrong game. Okay. I believe they only come in pairs. Yeah, sorry, slight slip into the wrong game there. You play Imperium Galactic Survival. The things that fly are called drones, not sentinels. But that's the way it goes. Oh, there's a knowledge stone over there. We'll go and grab that. Bit of star bulb. Might as well grab that. We keep looking. Come on. I suppose, wow. Wow, just those flying things come out almost out of nowhere. It's almost like they spawned. Wait! Hey, cut it out. I'm trying to scan something. I've got them, okay. So we obviously must be below a spawn point or something. Ah, that's unusual. Okay, we got first shot on them, and here comes his buddy. Okay, that could be. Right, let's just grab that iron. And we're looking at it, and it's just gonna throw out a scan. That, oh, obviously the canister rolled down. There it is. I think what we're going to do, guys, is actually there's thallium over there. We might as well use the scan. So let's go over and get the thallium before we leave, and then I'm just going to call the ship. And oh, great, thank you. Got no idea what type of plant storm this planet's got, so I'm going to grab the thallium, and it's a hot planet. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is just going to summon the ship. Thruster's not charged. Bit of a fail there, guys. Liking it. Could have really got myself stuck there. Top tip there, guys. Make sure you charge the thrusters. But if I hadn't had any plutonium on me, I would have been in trouble. Okay. This is the reason why I'm collecting iron, because you can see here my pulse jet is low as well. So, right, I think I need to send that to the starship. Well, I think we're going to have a little bit of a sail here, I think. Right, that can go to the freighter. And I think we're going to go up into the... I don't know if I've got space on the freighter yet. Oh, nope. I think we're going to go up and have a little bit of a sail. So we're going to go and visit the space station, I think. Pop that up. So. Actually, we could see if we can find a... Haha. That's not a trading station there. Look at that, right next to a base. I could have looted that, but I'm not going to land now. Actually, I think what we could do... The trading post. It's the crashed freighter. That's the trading post. I'm sure I saw something else over here. Oh, just going to go check out that first before we leave. That's just a miner base. So, right, guys, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to fly to the trading post. I'm going to sell off all the neutrino modules and pugnium, and maybe we'll pick up some extra bits and pieces as well while we're at it. And of course, it'll give me a chance for my health to picked up again. And you never know, they might even have some iron for sale, because that's what I really need to do, because that's going to be the best way to gain the iron that I need and replenish my stocks of iron for my pulse drive. Because as you saw, my pulse drive is actually a bit low. Thank you. So we're just going to fly to the trading station. I'll see you once we get there, guys. Right, here we are, guys. We're coming in on the trading station. You can see it's an elevated one. And, or I should say it's trading post. Yeah. No, we're going to go down and sell off some stuff. Follow Mr. Begiens. Hope you're having fun. Here we got some Begin daggers. Going to keep those for the moment. We got 8 neutrino modules we can sell off. Gives me a bit more cash. Sell off the pugnium. It's not worth much, but never mind. So I got some Geknip welding soap. Do I actually need welding soap? Probably pick up the Thamium. Well, we're going to take 300 iron. That will help replenish my ship. It's not going to help with the building because that's only effectively 3 cuboid rooms, but or a couple of circular base modules. But that will help with the ship. And if I put that in there, just to show you guys, I've also wiped out all the iron in my overflow as well. And what we could check that. Yep, so gives me 490 iron to be going on with. I've run out of thruster power again. I thought I'd recharge that. That's probably quite a low level ship, so I shouldn't really make a supposition like that, but well, never mind. You never know, guys, you never know. I think what we might do is ask for one of these for directions. I'm aware that this video is pushing on and the last video was quite long, so what I'm going to try and do is keep this one a little bit shorter. In fact, what I might do is drop the average length of my videos for No Man's Sky down a little bit. Right, so here we go, guys. Do not scent on the violence right now. Request. Well, we'll get some dialect from this guy, I think. Just keep improving. So maybe if we talk to all of them, we'll get some dialect from some of them. Yeah. So we get so that we can actually keep improving the language. Got the Vakeen word for pits. Maybe this is going to be a strategy. Okay. Let's just flip through. Screen flashing alerts, bares their teeth. Offer help. Presence is barely tolerable. We'll leave them alone. Grunts says thanks, and the units appear on my account. Oh well, we made 1,000 credits. Back again, sorry. Sounds strangely upbeat. They do not seem to be intent on violence right now. Right. Which is a word of their language. And I got credits instead. Oh, now I've got the word for production. Oops, I'm obviously inside the flag. War alert, suffer interloper acceptable. Warriors making snarling noise. Sounds strange, it's just not intent on violence right now. Okay, and we got the Vakeen word for sequence. And this last one, I think we're just asking for some directions. Hello, I want some directions to somewhere. Straight in. And we're just going to ask you for directions. Offers me directions to a place of interest. Transmission tower. You're not going to send me back to the transmission tower that I've just been to, have you? Okay. We can go and check that out. I think what we'll do is we'll go and check out the transmission tower. Look at that, nearly missed that, guys. I think found. Keen dagger, and that should restore my health. Put that can go to capacity. Right, we got loads and loads of plutonium, so we're okay from that point of view. And I think, let's say, just to wind this part off, I'm not going to go to the crashed freighter in this part. Right guys, so what we're going to do is go and check out this shelter to wind this video up. The last video got slightly over long because I got wrapped up in the building, and I think what I'm going to be doing going forward, depending on available resources, is I'm going to try and keep the videos a bit shorter than they would get, maybe around between 30 and 45 minutes long. And what I'm going to do is mix it up. We're going to have one episode we'll go off and do some exploration, other ones will come back and do the base building. If I do any base building off camera, because obviously it's going to be a long-term project and I want to fiddle around, and that's not going to be very interesting for you guys to watch, I will always give you a quick update at the beginning of each video so that you can keep track of the base, because I'm very interested in your feedback and opinion. I mean, if you think what I showed you at the beginning of this video is a load of rubbish, feel free to tell me, and I'll be quite happy to see if any changes are necessary. I'll also grab that while we're at it. Because it is going to be a long-term base, and when I'm finally finished with it, I will probably upload it onto Steam. But as I say, it's going to be a bit of a long-term project, so it's not. I mean, it could probably take weeks. In fact, we could be on the new next update by the time that's even finished. The warrior seems to greet me, but does not so with a noticeable lack of energy, so we'll leave silently. Looks pleased to have been left in peace. Okay, hey, I want something out of you. So then, of course, he gives me a whole load of language. I've got loads and loads of Vakeen words, and the only word in there is Vakeen. Seems to greet me, but does so with a noticeable lack of energy in the movements. Okay, we touch his shoulder. It's relaxed, but says nothing. I should leave him at rest. I must admit, these type of conversations are a bit annoying. Vakeen High Command insists warrior, pathetic interloper character. This is more like the Vakeens that we all know and love. I think we'll just get a bit more. So, a keen word for wire. I should have done that because I might need it if I go outside. Got some nanites. Carbon from the corner. And see what we can get here. Probably send us back to that crashed ship again. Got 2 2s of 4, 3 4s of 12, 4 12s of 48. So 5 48s is. So that's 6 6 4 24. So it should be 1 4 40. Signal coordinates located. Oh, it's just sent us to the crash freighter. Oh well, never mind. We'll probably check out the freighter in the next part, or if I get the resources in when I've done a bit more building. Nanites. Anything else I can scan around here? Oh, we can scan that. Visible. Oh. See if we can find some iron around here. I've got loads and loads of carbon. But of course I will use the carbon up once I actually start laying out the farm, so collecting some carbon could be useful. Vast shortage of iron around here. Maybe this is the wrong planet for some iron. Well, it probably is the wrong planet in the sense that if I start shooting up too much, our local friendly Sentinels will appear. I'll just grab a little bit. Got a little bit of gold to add to our collection. Try out a scan to see what's around. Zinc, plutonium. That's probably star bulbs. you. There's some famine men right on my doorstep. How did I miss that? Oh, I'll certainly take that. I think we'll have a quick trot round here. See what's over there. Right, got some star brambles there. I'm going to tempt fate by saying it looks like the Sentinels aren't over here at the moment, but that's always the famous last word. Right. Grab. Thank you. I always wanted a storm. I think one of these is half finished, so I'll just take this up. Right. That's actually platinum. Okay, we'll take that. Right, I think that's about it for this space, guys. Hello, creature. Got you. Yep, thank you. Actually, I've probably got some missions to hand in, so maybe we'll just go up and drop off the missions, guys, and see if we can get any new ones. Here we go. Let's just drop a save so we don't lose any. Actually, did I see? Oh, I thought that was that's Deutronium. Okay, the hot storm is in. Grab that on the way back. And it's only 3 iron, but it's all going to be useful. Okay. I missed the. I'll use up that power canister. Go away. Right, I think just around this part off, actually, sorry, I'm drawing this out, guys. What we're going to do is I'm going to go and visit the anomaly, because I'm just annoyed that message coming up all the time. So, wow, wait. So I think what we'll do, guys, is we'll just visit the anomaly. As hostiles coming in as well. Oh, that anomaly is a long way away. Thank you. Let's see if we get there. Fill them. I have a map. Good. We're going to use the defense chip, I think. I summon the authorities using the defense chip. Okay. Where are you? Oops, I'm getting a bit willy wonky. Gotcha. Oh, no I haven't. Ow, it's got a... Can't hit anything. There we are. Even remembered to stop shooting when he died. I know a couple of you guys have passed comments about my habit of keep on shooting, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to actually see. Where is the anomaly? Right, we're going to finish this off. As I say, we're going to get into the anomaly so I can clear this off. Actually, I should. Sure, the entrance is the other side. Anyway, guys, we're just going to get in on the anomaly. Say hello to Nada and Polo. I mean, it's a shame that they don't actually extend this, so there's a reason to visit these guys once you've finished the the normal mission for them. I mean, because it's quite a neat place to visit actually. I'm just going to come in. And of course that gives me a save point anyway. So we're just going to and wow, we'll just say hello to Nada. I don't really want anything off of you. Well, I suppose what we could get, let's just flip through all the standard messages. I think we'll just request for aid for exploration. It might just give us a bit. Most likely be. Well, we got 60,000 units. Specialist Polo will just ask us for the last mission. Planet zoology scan for at least level 10. And I don't know where. And he's given us warp reactor theta. I thought I had warp reactor theta, or does he just keep giving it to us over and over and over again? Okay, let's have a quick look at the multi-tool. 23 slot A class. Let's say S class, but of course that's an A class. Or oh, I've actually got a gain. Okay. Right, but it means I would have to disassemble. Right, let me just do this. I have to think about this, guys. I have to dismantle virtually everything in here. You can gather the resources back. It'll give me something to do. Just gonna dismantle everything. Can't actually dismantle that. I mean, not. And going to accept, so that would give us a 23 slot mining tool. Right. And of course it now means that you've got a multi-tool. Well, we can handle that. I don't like the terrain scanner. Probably get rid of the bolt caster. I mean, I'll probably rearrange this a bit off camera, guys, because obviously we're going to need stuff. We got, wow. I think that can go to, okay. Can that, would that go to the freighter? I know this is elements that I've actually done. Okay. Right. And I'm going to have to completely rebuild my multi-tool now, but I'm certainly not going to do that. Bore you guys to tears with that. And as I say, just to wind this up, I know I could hang out for a 24 slot multi-tool, but I'm just going to head for the space station. Actually, what I could do is head for the freighter, actually, guys. And actually, I think this is where I'm going to wind it up. Otherwise, I'm going to start trying to install everything on the multi-tool and completely bore you guys to death. So I will build up the multi-tool off camera, guys. So in the next part I'll start with showing you how I've set the multi-tool up. I'll probably set it up in a similar way it was before, with a mining beam and scanners, but that's going to be for the next part, guys. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.